What up, fellow agents? PurePrime here. Today I'm gonna show you my unbreakable build that hits very hard, guys. Are you ready? Let's go! We will start with some gameplay and overtaking the Washington Monument on level 4. If you like to see only the build and not the gameplay, just go to the descriptions, you will find the timestamps for my build. But yeah, enjoy the gameplay, guys. Let's go! Let's begin with the specialization, and I'm rocking the survivalist, and of course for that insane incendiary grenade, getting 15% outgoing healing for your teammates, so that's always nice. 15% increased protection from elites for yourself, so I like that a lot. And then of course 15% assault rifle damage, that 15% LMG damage for my secondary, and I went for marksman rifle damage when we go for the quick runs, the speed runs with the raid. And yeah, of course this is the extra weapon damage, but mainly it's for, yeah, this incendiary grenade of course, and then the assault rifle damage. This is conflict, this is group members. Yeah, you will get a skill cooldown while in cover, so that's always nice. But yeah, that's it. Let's go to the build. It's a 6-11-5 build. I'm using Spotter on there and Unbreakable of course. And why I'm using Spotter and why for those 5 yellows, because yeah, I'll get 20% extra weapon damage from Spotter. And of course I'm using my scanner for that, and that's why I went for this build. In my opinion, if you got Unbreakable, you always need a talent that gives you extra weapon damage, such as On the Ropes and or Spotter. I got a On the Ropes Unbreakable build as well, as you see here. Almost 360 armor, 102k health. It's a 3-11-7 build, even with Spotter on there, but yeah, I think this build is hitting a bit harder. So let's begin. We're beginning with the guns. I'm rocking the Eagle Bearer and it's on 27.6k damage. And yeah, you all know the talents of course, and the mods, you can change them, so I will switch over to my secondary. That is the Black Market M60E6 with a base damage of 28.6k damage. I got talents on there: Strained, Allegro and Overlap, and just Overlap for that handling of the Eagle Bearer. It's nice, but yeah, it's a bit different than the custom P416. And then I put 8% damage to elites on there, the large pouch with 35 extra rounds, and then 20% accuracy with a virtual grip and a large suppressor. And then for my handgun, I chose a tactical M1911, mostly for breadbasket, because yeah, landing body shots adds a stack of 5% headshot damage to the next headshot for 10 seconds. Max stack is 10. So yeah, if I shoot of course body shots and then in the head, it will give a major boost. And yeah, optimal range, yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't use that sidearm that much, but I rolled stop, drop and roll on there. While equipped, rolling removes burning, bleed and poisonous status effects. Can occur once every 60 seconds. So that is pretty nice, guys. That is pretty nice. I got 10% damage to elites, 20% optimal range, and then 15% critical hit chance. But yeah, just like I said, I don't use that sidearm that much. So let's go to the main build. I'm rocking 5 pieces of Ghillie Guard and 1 Fenris. And the Fenris of course for my 10% assault rifle damage. But let's start with the chest, shall we? I got a chest with a 45.2k armor and with attributes 2 reds and a blue. And look at that, guys, 11.5% headshot damage. I rolled a 12.5% weapon damage on there, and the attributes 8.5% total armor. Could be a bit better, but I'm loving this for the headshot damage. Oh, sorry. Let's see Unbreakable, of course, no extra talent. I love to have hard hitting on there, but yeah, can't have everything, of course. And I got 3 mods on there, 1 utility and 2 defensive. For the utility, I'm rocking that 120 skill power and 203 seeker skill power and 228 pulse skill power. I'm doing this for the pulse skill power because I want the cooldown as low as I can, so I can use that spotter multiple times in an attack. And for the defensive, I use 2 health mod slots, one with almost 10k health, 7% enchant resistance and 9% burn resistance. And the other one is a bit over 10k health, 7% disorient resistant and 7% burn resistance. Let's go to the backpack. I can have a little bit of better backpack because yeah, I don't need on the ropes on there, but I'm doing this for damage to elites, of course, and that yellow and blue I can put on there. So yeah, the attributes are 8% total armor, skill power of 270, and I rolled a 10.5% weapon damage on there. And just like I said, I do this for the hard hitting and for the yellow and the blue mods, of course. And I went for the 52 skill power, that 337 chem launcher skill power, and 271 pulse skill power. And for the defensive mod slot, I went for a bit over 5k armor, a bit over 1k armor on kill, and 3.5% total armor. If we go to the mask, because I'm loving this mask, guys. I love to have health on there, but that hazard protection is very nice as well. Just like you see, I go for a 21.3k armor mask. That's the ghillie guard, of course. And the attributes with 31% hazard protection and 45% damage to elites rolled on there. And of course that talent spotter. And spotter will give you 20% extra weapon damage to pulsed enemies. And for the utility slot, I went for 79 skill power, 355 pulse skill power, and 187 chem launcher skill power. And then have a look at my holster. I went for a Fenris holster, just like I said, for that extra 10% assault rifle damage. It's got an armor of 27.9k, and the attributes are a red and a blue. I got already 22k health on there. I love to get it a bit higher, but I wanted that 11% critical hit chance. Because yeah, I tried other builds without crit, and I'm loving crit, man. I'm loving crit. So yeah, I bumped it up a little bit. Then we're going to the knee pads, also ghillie guard, and they are at 29k armor. The attributes is 1 blue, and I rolled 11.5% total armor on there. I got a talent of hard hitting with 10% damage to elites, and 2 defensive mod slots, one of 7.5k health, 6% disrupt resistance, and 15% burn resistance. And for the second one, I went a little bit over 7k health, 8% disrupt resistance, and 14% poison resistance. And then for the last part of my gear, I went for these gloves, the ghillie guard gloves with 20.2k armor on there. And yeah, the attributes could be better. I love to get health on there. But yeah, I could roll my 11% assault rifle damage on here, and it got devastated. So I got an extra 16% all weapon damage only on my gloves. And that 850 armor generation, yeah, I'm not doing it for that. And of course, for that utility mod, that 86 skill power, 2.5% outgoing healing, and 317 chem launcher skill power. And then I went for the pulse and for the chem launcher. For the pulse, I went for a cooldown of 38.1 1%. And I got a pulse skill power battery on there on almost a K. And for my cam launcher, I went for a little bit over a K auxiliary battery and at 43.7% heal. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. That's pretty much it. I always go for this incredible incendiary grenade. I'm loving this, man. Yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. But let's go over to the stats. You see, yeah, on the ropes, I already explained the gear talents. So let's scroll down and go to the weapons. So I got a 27.576 weapon damage, a critical hit chance of 21%, critical hit damage of 40%, a headshot damage of 67%, a range of 35, reload speed of 2.5, and a stability of 10%. But now for the offensive, guys. Watch this. We got 5% weapon handling, 28% all weapon damage bonus, 36% assault rifle damage bonus. So on an unbreakable build, I think I got really high up with my damage and that hard hitting, of course. And it's a little low on health and maybe on armor for your taste, but look at that weapon damage, guys. 64% all weapon damage. And if you get that spotter on, I think I got like 40 or 50% cooldown, you get 84%. But yeah, a little bit of 15% LMG damage. I went for the marksman rifle damage because I want to switch my build if we are using the Nemesis. And then, guys, 75% damage to elites with an extra 29% health damage. And then for the defense, we got 262k armor. We got that little armor regeneration. We got a max health of 84k. We got a health generation of 42k. And we got an insane hazard protection of 51%. And the extra burn resistant from 82%. Extra disorient resistant from 58%. A disrupt resistant from 65%. And then the shock is also 51%. And then yeah, my skill power, I already explained it. And the dark zone perks, yeah, it's where you are in the dark zone. So yeah, they don't matter in my opinion. But yeah, these are my stats, guys. I will put them on the screen for a little bit. And you can see my build. So yeah, this is why I went for Unbreakable Build, guys. Man, I'm loving this. Just like you saw, I cleared that CP4 easily. Let me know what you think about it, and let me know if you're building one yourself. Just comment down below and I will always read every comment and try to respond to that, of course. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash that like button and hit that subscribers button. And of course the notification bell. PurePrime out.